Hey, what's up guys? Darkbreaker here, and in today's video we have the new patch notes for patch 6.0, which is coming out tomorrow, or should I say overnight. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video because it will probably be a very long video. We have a lot of stuff being added to the new patch or to wildrift. So stay tuned, grab some popcorn because I will talk a lot. We're gonna discuss all the changes, how I think it's gonna affect the meta, because we have so much stuff going on, new items, rune adjustments, rumbles coming out tomorrow, or should I say tonight. We have a new theme for wildrift coming out as well, so no more hex tech, but like a rumble, I just call it like yordle theme. So let's hop right into it. Welcome to the first patch of the new year. Prepare to portal into the world of Yordles this patch with new Yordle champions, a new Yordle themed drift, a Yordle themed pass and events, and an overpowering new mode. This patch also includes a durability update that will increase the health and resistances for almost all champions to make your fights last a little longer and allow for more skill expression. Reminder, content will be released throughout the patch. So are you guys hyped about the patch notes? Write it down below in the comments. And let's get started with the new champions. Yordles have arrived. Thanks to the wonderful magic of Bundle City, 3 popular Yordle champions are joining the fray in this patch. Who says Yordle are mere squirts? Squirts? They pack some serious punch. Rumble, the mechanized Menace, is the first Yordle hero to hit this patch. A young inventor with a temper, the feisty Yordle uses nothing more than his own 2 hands and a heap of scrap to construct a colossal mech suit outfitted with an arsenal of electrified harpoons and incendiary rockets. Rumble brings explosive AoE damage to every teamfight. He's impossible to ignore, coming out tonight. Nah, the missing link. Don't be fooled by that fluffy, adorable face. This little guy's got a mean streak. Nah is a mercurial top laner who can switch between a small, nimble range form and a hulking melee beast once his fury is fully charged. Watch out when he goes big. Nah will be released later in the patch cycle. Poppy, Keeper of the Hammer, has no shortage of valiant champions, but few are as tenacious as Poppy. Who of you guys knows Poppy before she got the rework? With the ultimate, you use the ultimate onto someone and only the target on whom you use the ultimate on can damage you. Everyone else can't damage you. Her old ultimate was crazy, by the way. Bearing the legendary Hammer of Ordon, a weapon twice her size, this resilient top laner charges headlong into battles and dominates duels. Fragile foes beware. You can also play as support if I'm not wrong. New features. We are gearing up for ranked season 16, which kicks off on January 10 at 12 midnight and is expected to end in April 2025. Oh, they even give you the date, by the way. For more details, keep a lookout for notifications at the Ranked Games portal. In addition to the release of the Season 16 exclusive skin, Glorious Igret Corky, Glorious Crown Braum from Season 13 will also be returning to the Ranked store. Bundle City Adventure. All of the events in this patch 6.0 will be displayed in an interactive Bundle City themed experience that showcases all of the details and prices of current and upcoming events. Be sure to check it out. New Wild Pass. The new Wild Pass Psychic Detective Cannon will join the Rift soon after the patch update. You can also gain the Ascended Psychic Detective Cannon at level 75. Upgrade your Wild Pass and unlock more rewards. The Splendor Opus Skin series inspired by the traditional Peking Opera will also be live with the patch upgrade, and many exquisite New Year limited skins will return. Now this is going to be important, guys. Summoner's Rift, a Bundle Rift. With the Hextech craze over, it's time for the Rift to don a new look. Magic from Bundle City engulfs the Rift and fills it with a mysterious power. With Hextech's Rift themed mechanics being replaced by new Bundle Rift mechanics, an exciting and magical journey awaits you in the Rift. We also designed a bunch of Easter eggs based on the Yordle's champions' colors and characteristics, and also memes from players that will surely bring a smile to your face. As you collect more of them, there will be a surprise waiting for you. Enchanted mushrooms, new mechanics. Starting from 1 minute into the game, mushrooms will spawn behind the turrets. Picking them up grants you gold. A mushroom will spawn every 3 seconds, up to 6 mushrooms. Mushrooms will keep spawning throughout the entire game and will only spawn behind the outermost turret that can be attacked. Mushrooms that spawn behind outer turrets grant 2 gold. Mushrooms that spawn behind inner turrets grant 3 gold. Mushrooms that spawn behind inhibitor turrets grant 5 gold. You can destroy the opponent's enchanted mushrooms, but you will not gain any gold. Enchanted buff. Retained mechanics. Starting from 7.5 minutes into the game, newly spawned red Rumbleback and Blue Sentinel will evolve into empowered red Rumbleback and empowered Blue Sentinel. After all, it's just about that everyone is getting the buff then. After being defeated by the jungler, they will drop Crest of Cinders and Crest of Insights respectively and can be picked up by a teammate to gain the same buff. New mechanics. Starting from 12 minutes into the game, newly spawned Red Rumbleback and Blue Sentinel will evolve into Evolve Red Rumbleback and Evolve Blue Sentinel. After being defeated by any player, all surviving teammates will receive the buffs. Big game changer for all the selfish ADCs that are stealing the red buffs. I'm grateful for that as a jungler. Enchanted gates, this is also a big mechanic by the way. New mechanics, spawn mechanics, from 7.5 minutes to 11.5 minutes into the game. 4 pairs of one-way enchanted gates will spawn. Players can use them to teleport from the team's base to their jungle. From 12 minutes into the game to the end of the game, 2 pairs of two-way enchanted gates will spawn. Players can use them to teleport between one of the team's jungle to the other. Using the enchanted gate, a 1.5 second channeling time is required to use the gate. Once a pair of the gates is used by any player, both gates will enter a 15-second cooldown. Enchanted gate on cooldown cannot be used by any player. This is very big for rotation and joining team fights or like rotating on map, by the way. Very important, by the way. Enchanted ensemble. Enchanted ensemble abilities. Upon entering combat, the 3 instrument monsters will combine into Rift Herald. Basic attack, melee attack. Get flattened. After charging for a brief period, Rift Herald slams you into the ground, dealing physical damage and knocking back targets in an area. After Rift Herald exits combat, return to its original location and heals back to full health. If it does not enter combat within 5 seconds, it will leave its combined state and split into 3 instrument monsters. Enchanted Ensemble Defeat Reward. The killer will have all the abilities remaining cooldown reduced by 75%. Wow, that's crazy. The killer can summon Enchanted Ensemble and it will assist them into destroying the enemy turret. Summon Enchanted Ensemble abilities. After being summoned, Rift Herald will directly head towards the nearest turret. After entering turret range, it will charge and slam into the turret, dealing damage to it. After slamming into the turret, Rift Herald will split into 3 instrument monsters. The instrument monsters will use basic attack, gaining attack speed each time they attack. I love this because I prefer the old Herald, or like a Herald that charges into the turret, because this way you can secure the first turret of the game, gaining you more gold for the entire team. Very good for like snowballing. Baron Nashor. As TX Mecha will not be in the new Banner Rift, we provide more rewards for defeating Baron Nashor by buffing the minion powered effect he gives. Adjusted mechanics. Baron Nashor is influenced by the magic of Bandless City and gains new abilities. Slaying him also grants new rewards. He spawns for the first 12 minutes into the game and respawns 3.5 minutes after each time he is slain. Slaying Baron Nashor grants the Hand of Baron buff that boosts the attack damage, ability power, armor, and magic resistance of all allied champions and reduces recall time. While Hand of Baron is active, nearly spawned allied minion wave will be empowered. Each minion, dude, I'm only Dude, how long is this patch? Each minion wave will now consist of 2 melee minions. Super minions will replace them as usual, a siege minion and an enchanted trumpet minion. Melee minions gain bonus damage reduction. Siege minion uses range attack and can deal splash damage. Gains bonus damage reduction. Enchanted Trumpet minion, upgraded version of caster minions. In addition to using basic attack, it will also heal allied champions. So this will also heal the minions. Gains bonus damage reduction. Super minions gain bonus damage reduction. This is pretty good for the sieging of the super minion wave. Abilities: Baron's Gaze. Baron snatches target is slowed and deal less damage to him. Soundwave Overture emits a powerful sound wave, dealing magic damage to nearby enemies and reducing their armor and magic resist. Notes Deluge rains down musical notes, dealing magic damage to enemies nearby where the notes land and turning them into musical instruments for a short period. Arousing Symphony plays a frenzied melody and marks an enemy, dealing magic damage to the marked target and nearby enemy multiple times. Respike summons underground wooden spikes to impale enemies behind him, dealing magic damage and stunning them. Interesting, the new abilities of Baron. Now for Elder Dragon. I mean, this seems pretty lovely, like... It's gonna be interesting to see how good the Enchanted Trumpet minion is when you're trying to siege with the Baron. Now for Elder. The chain lightning effect of Elder Immolation was removed in the new Bundle Rift and replaced by a burn effect, which also buffed the compensate for the durability adjustment made to champions to reduce the length of games. Elder Immolation deals damage to enemies while burning them, dealing 450 true damage over 3 seconds. When dealing damage to an enemy champion with less than 50% of their maximum health, it will detonate that champion with Dragon Flame, dealing 2 damage equal to 100% of the maximum HP. Oh, this buff is crazy! Below 15%, it's an execution. Like, first of all, it's a 450 true damage dot. And if you're below 15%, you're executed immediately. Elders can be crazy strong. You can't afford to lose Elder. Elder is so strong now. This is insane. It's like, what's the name? Collector on steroids. Minus 15%, boom, executed. True damage execution. That's crazy. Okay, champion endurance changes. Also massive changes, by the way. We have increased all champions' endurances. Low survivability often made teamfights and skirmishes feel too sudden and chaotic. I guess champions with sustained teamfight damage will excel on this patch. I mean, sounds like it. So like poking champions can be very good, most likely, like Morgana, for example, with the burn damage over time. Champions with Liandry will probably work very well because they have the true damage, they have the long-term true damage dot. You can now expect, or not true damage, but percentage, the HP percentage dot. You can now expect longer battles with more opportunities to show off your skills. This update aims to improve the game's pace and enhance the fun of tactical decision making during combat. As part of this endurance update, we have increased base stats for all champions, including base HP, health per level, base armor, armor per level, base magic resistance and magic resist per level. Meanwhile, we have reduced the healing, shielding and durability provided by most items. While increased endurances make these effects more impactful, we have adjusted them to avoid overly long matches or unkillable opponents. In addition, for balance reasons, we have made targeted adjustments to a few champions, runes and summon spells to ensure they align with the endurance update in this patch. We have listed in detail stats changes for champions, items, and runes at the end of this patch notes. Please refer to it for more information. Now, for Lux, damage to minions and small monsters increased from 30% to 90%. Jungle Lux! Jungle Lux! No, I'm kidding, but better wave clear for Lux. I mean, it's the bind, to be fair. Diana, damage to monsters getting nerfed. Second ability, base damage and ratio nerfed. And ultimate base damage nerfed at 100. Okay. Yeah. The nerfed base damage. Like this is the full charge and this is like the small charge. Yeah, jungle clear enough. Honestly, I think she's still gonna be fine. Right now, she has the highest win rate for junglers, if I'm not wrong. Lol m.qq. Let's check it out for you guys really fast. English, master and above. Diana, 56% by far. I think, yeah, she's definitely. I mean, she's nerfed, but she's still gonna hurt a lot. I mean, it's gonna drop her win rate, but she's still gonna be a very strong pick. Cinch base magic resistance increased. Uninterrupted dash towards his target removed. Adjust lower the speed of the dash. Remove cooldown return for fling missing the target to health, so it's being untargetable. Oh, or fling nerf. Pretty big fling nerf. You can cancel the dash now, and the speed is slower and no cooldown refund anymore. This is definitely gonna hurt Singed. Cannon. Electrical Surge, I think this is the second ability. Base passive damage increased, base active damage increased 10 every rank, base damage of the third ability, Lightning Rush, increased by 10 every rank. It's gonna slightly boost him, but nothing too special. Toxic Shot, Teemo's first ability. Oh, they're increasing the damage. Increased by 8 base damage, so 3 more. Which is not little, by the way, because it starts at 5 and at 8. So it's going to be, the early game is definitely going to be stronger. For Amumu, I think this is the second ability, Despair. They are increasing the base damage by 10 at every rank. Wait, is it target's maximum HP? Yeah, it must be second ability. Tantrum, damage reduction from passive. Better scaling for the resistance. It's just 1%, but you have to consider that they're buffing all the stats. Like everyone's getting tankier, has more resistance. So 1% is gonna be more because the base resistance or the scaling resistance is gonna be more as well. Sounds like a not bad buff for Amumu. He's already top 10. He's gonna become better, by the way. People are more tanky. His percentage damage is gonna become better, and he's very good in teamfights. Plus, they buffed him. So Amumu, keep an eye on Amumu, and on Amumu. So far, Amumu seems to be becoming pretty good. So for Fizz, first ability, this AP ratio is getting buffed by 5%. It's gonna help him out in the late game. For the second ability, they buffed also the scaling by 5%, making Fizz strong in the late game. And if I'm not wrong, they are also planning to adjust his ultimate. Rework for his ultimate is also gonna come out. Maybe not, I mean, probably in the future. For Corki, 4 more attack damage, and I think that's the first ability. Oh, aren't they also gonna try to adjust Corki's package? But I think not in this patch yet. Plus 4 base attack damage is pretty big, to be fair. Corki is gonna become definitely better. Right now he is... Where's Corki? Why is Corki not here? Am I blind? Corki is not in bottom lane. Is he mid lane at least? Where's Corki? Here, Corki mid lane, 48%. Tragic. Support lane. Game experience and styles vary between all of the support champions. Some are specialized in protecting their teammates, others are capable of grabbing the perfect moment to initiate a fight. These abilities in great support play is crucial to victory, and we hope support players' teammates can more prominently feel their contribution to the team. Meanwhile, we would love to highlight more of the traits of support champions so they focus more on the champion's abilities and their own skills. New items. New Forbidden Idol. 900 gold cost. HP, ability haste, heal and shield strength 5%. Now, Ring of Revelation. Oh, build path, Ring of Revelation plus 500 gold. New item, Canic Rukon. HP, magic resistance, 100% base HP regen. After not taking magic damage for 12 seconds, gain a magic shield that absorbs damage equal to 70 to 100% plus 10% of max HP. Which is a lot, by the way. So in late game, it could be like, for like a Dr. Mundo or something, more than 500 shield. Or 600, more than 600 shield. For a team fight. And it gives really good stats as well. This is going to be a very good item for tanks. Yordle Trap. HP, armor, ability haste. Another tanky item. After applying crowd control effect that displays the enemy, gain 30% movement speed for 3 seconds. Displays the enemy. Oh, isn't that really good for Singed? And mark the target, reducing the armor and magic resistance by 5 to 12 for 5 seconds. If the target dies while they are marked, you and nearby allies gain 200 to 300 bonus gold in total. Each or no, in total? But let's say you're 2 people killing someone, you get 300 gold on top, 200 gold in the beginning, later on probably more. Once every 10 seconds, it doesn't matter. Let's say support gets this. Support plus ADC. Every time they kill someone, each of them is probably gonna get 100 gold, right? No, nearby allies, 200. It's like a bonus kill. So every time you and your support are killing someone, you're getting a free kill gold, basically. Especially in late game, it's 300. That's a kill. Equivalent of kill. You display someone, you and your ADC kill someone, you get another bonus kill, basically. It's like a Draven passive. This seems very good for duo queue. This seems very good for snowballing in duo queue. Displace the enemy. Alistair counts, I think. Displacing is like moving them away or knocking them up, right? Knocking them up. Rakan. Gragas should also work. Gragas, Rakan. Galio. Alistair. Who else? Nautilus ultimate probably also counts. Nautilus hook also counts because you're like pulling them in. Blitzcrank should also count. What else? Wait, let's check supports. Thresh hook or fling should count as well. Pike counts. Oh, Pike! This item on Pike is a money maker. Malphite ultimate counts. Braum counts. Nami bubble should also count as displacement. Maokai Q first ability should also count. Yeah, a lot of tanky supports can use this item. Or even for top laners or maybe junglers. This item seems cracked, by the way. It's only 10-second cooldown, but you get a free kill basically. This seems very, like, let's say you're playing Draven in combination with an early game, very aggressive champion. A Pike. Let's say Pike. Pike ultimate gives you more gold, and you're using this item, you're getting even more gold for your Draven. Actually, Draven wants the last hit, right? Yeah, okay, maybe not Draven. Let's just call Singed support. Draven and Singed support. You fling someone in, Draven kills him, he procs the passive, he procs the item passive on top of that, he's getting so much gold. As an example, this is just an example in theory crafting, how much gold you're getting. Enchantment Dream Maker. Gain a blue dream bubble and a purple dream bubble every 8 seconds. Healing or shielding an ally blows both dream bubbles to them, empowering them for 3 seconds. Blue bubble reduces the next incoming damage, and purple bubble grants bonus damage onto the next hit. Okay, returning items. Okay, the hextech items are getting removed and we are getting the same items back, the old items. Cleanse, new summoner spell. Very good for hyper carries like ADCs. Cooldown, 100 seconds, removes disabled affecting a champions and grants immunity to disable for 0.75 seconds. It's like a quicksilver slash. Slash. Instead of exhaust, you can use this one, and your support gets exhaust. As an example, exhaust also gets nerfed, by the way. Movement speed reduction is getting lowered from 60 to 35, but the range increase. This is nerf. That's why you have cleanse, by the way. They nerf exhaust, so cleanse becomes more viable. Hyper carries. For Vayne, for example, seems pretty good to run people down with the CC. Maybe for Samira. I mean, a lot of hyper carries can use Draven, Jinx, Tristana, Kalista, Twitch. I mean, she can also use it. Kaiser can also use it. Not sure if Ezreal needs it. Can use it. I mean, a lot of ADCs can use it. If the opponents have a lot of crowd control, can be very good. Heal, cooldowns getting reduced, heal amount getting increased, bonus movement speed duration getting increased. Barrier, amount is getting increased and duration getting increased. So they're buffing a lot of summoner spells as well. Interface and controls. Added an accessibility tab in the item shop interface to help players. Dude, I'm only 1/3. I'm not even at half point yet. Cooldown optimization for switching active item. Optimize mechanics. If you switch your active enchantment that is not on cooldown, there will no be cooldown penalty. Oh, that's nice. If you switch your active enchantment that is on cooldown, the new active enchantment will inherit the cooldown of the previous one, up to a cap of 20 seconds. Self-cast button. New. Added a self-cast button next to the cancel button of target abilities that can choose between yourself or others' units. Picks or Lissandra Frozen Tomb as the target. Drag the self-cast button outwards to cast the ability on yourself. Oh, that's so good. Self-cast button for Lissandra ultimate. That's really, really good. That's really good. It's like on PC you have like smart cast buttons where you can just use the abilities on yourself always instead of on the others, or you can also like hover onto someone and just smart cast abilities. It's pretty comfortable, not gonna lie. Quick cast and powered attacks. Optimize mechanics. After enabling this feature in the settings, only when the auto enemy target is locked on target, enemy champions or clone, you will automatically follow up with the attack after casting an ability that empowers attacks. This helps prevent empowered attacks from being wasted on low value targets. This is good. This is really good, by the way. This is a really good setting. You should activate this one. In team fights, sometimes you will not click correctly, and this automatically will make your life easier. This is very good, by the way. This is very, very good mechanic. I mean, sometimes it can probably fuck you up by not targeting correctly. I mean, we have to test it, but I think this will be very good. Manual aim time limit. New. Victor's Death Ray and Rumble the Equalizer added a manual aim. I heard this is bugged still. Added manual aim time limit setting. When aiming manually, if no sliding gestures are detected within the time limit, the starting point of the trail will be automatically selected for you. You can then continue dragging the ability button to select the end of the trail. Okay. Oh, this is why it's so long, because they basically increase all the HP per level, armor per level, and magic resistance per level for every champion. Is it for almost every champion? For Carly, Echo, Diana? I mean, you can see it's always the same shit. Fizz, Zed, Kassadin, Katarina. This seems like for a lot of assassins though so far. Basically for a lot of assassins. Annie, Oriana, Aurelian Soul, Brand, Trust of Fate, Vladimir. Ziggs, Gallo, Zyra, Karma, Kale, Cannon. They're not adjusting tanks so far. I don't see any tanks yet. Heimerdinger. I mean, oh, that's a lot of HP, by the way. Do you guys... I mean, you can see it's always like around the same and just... Wait. For assassins, it's like 30. And for like mages, it's 60 more HP. Wait, assassins? 40, 20. Bro, they're making mages so tanky. What is this? 70 more HP for any in the beginning from the get-go? For example, 60 more, 60 more. Oh, 70 more HP for locks. Yo. Okay, let's see for tanks. What are the tanks, guys? I don't see any tanks yet. Oh no, for ADCs. Only 30 more. Yo, Akshan is getting 60 more HP while other ADCs are getting... Okay. Nah, he was pretty low though. He's getting 60 more. They are getting 30 more. 20 more HP for Draven. Interesting. Interesting changes. I don't see any tank adjustments. Okay, now they're coming. Tank adjustments. Oh, 80 more HP from the get-go. Yo, Singe, 80 more HP. Tank. Amumu, 17 more. And remember, base armor +6 and magic resistance per level also getting increased. For all of them, for every tank. Yeah, 40 more for Marshvll only. Nunu, 80 HP more. 5 more armor. Yo, let's make them tanky. 60 more HP for Cyan. HP per level also get increased by 10. Dude, Cyan's gonna be tanky beast. What can I say? True damage and percentage based champions are gonna benefit. I'm calling it right now. Morgana will be a GOAT pick. Listen to me right now. I'm calling it right now. Morgana for this durability patch will be a GOAT pick. Amumu will be good. Lilia will be good. Olaf will be good. Olaf is already good, by the way, in top lane, if you are looking at this. Olaf highest win rate. Who else is percentage? Yeah. Biggest benefiters. Olaf will be very good against these tanks. Then Lilia for sure. Lilia and Morgana for sure late game will be really, really good. Because everyone is getting so tanky. But you know, it doesn't matter if they're getting tanky if you have true damage or percentage damage. It doesn't matter then. In the late game. Yeah, I mean, everyone's getting buffed basically. That's why it's so long. Now I understand, because now you can see everyone is getting buffed. Okay. Everyone is getting buffed. Now we understand it. So I mean, for some casters and tanks are getting more HP, while assassins and ADCs are getting less HP. Basically, like that's how they try to balance it out. Item endurance changes. Enchantment Stoneplate enchant. Stoneplate active. Gain a shield that absorbs damage equal to 25% of max health. The shield decays over 4 seconds. 60-second cooldown. The shield value increases by 200% of max HP if there are 3 enemies nearby. Damage dealt is increased by 40% for 4 seconds. Gain a shield that absorbs damage equal to 28% of max HP. Ooh. The shield decays over 4 seconds. The shield value increased by 14% of max HP per enemy nearby, capped at 3 enemies. Damage dealt is reduced by 40% for 4 seconds. Yeah. You're getting a shit ton amount of shielding. Oh, this is by the way crazy change. The more HP you have, Wait, isn't that a nerf though? The shield value increases by 200% of max HP if there are 3 enemies nearby. The shield value increases by 40% of max health per enemy. Oh, isn't this a nerf though? Like say, even let's say you have 5. I mean, even at 5, it's not that much then. It's 70% instead of 200%. If I understood it correctly. It's less shielding? Oh no, it's capped at 3 enemies even. So, 42? 42% instead of 200%? Then there's no way. The shield value is increased. The shield value increases by 200%. The shield value increases by, yeah, 42% max. It's a nerf. I mean, yeah, you're starting at 28, but it doesn't matter. Like, you're always using it at like 5 people or 3 people for max shielding. So they're nerfing Stoneplate. I thought they would buff Stoneplate, but they're just nerfing Stoneplate. Okay. Heartsteel. More base HP? Oh, they're nerfing Heartsteel. They're literally nerfing Heartsteel damage in the late game. Yeah, base in the early game it's better. But, I mean, as a tank, it's a nerf for tanks. Lifesteal is getting nerfed from Bloodthirster. Okay, this doesn't matter. It's like the pre-item. Death Dance, 10%. Oh. You're also storing less damage for range champions. Okay, it doesn't matter. Divine Sandra, healing, getting nerfed. Eclipse. Oh, they said it, right? They're nerfing all the items. Because they buffed the stats instead. Base shielding getting nerfed. And scaling is also getting nerfed. Base and scaling is also getting nerfed. I mean, so basically every item is getting nerfed. Sanat guy also getting nerfed. Safeguard. Damage reduction, 40% instead of 50, also nerfed. Riftmaker, sustain, also getting nerfed. Varmox, healing, also nerfed. Thimblewinter, shielding, also nerfed. Mantle of 12 Hour, the bonus HP, also nerfed. They're nerfing all items. Harmonic Echo, more HP, less ability power, more healing and shielding. Okay. New, if the target health is below 40%, healing potency is increased to 150% of the original. Whoa. This is crazy for Soraka. This item is crazy for Soraka, by the way. Or because Soraka gives the biggest heal, I think. And if Soraka heals you when you're low life, boom, full HP. Because you get 10% more healing. And then 150% when they're below 40%. Oh, Soraka will be nuts with this item. Wait, where's her position right now? Soraka, top 3. Oh, Soraka will be nuts, and you have to consider everyone is more tanky. And if the people are more tanky, they have more resistance, your healing has more value overall. Like if you're healing someone 1000 HP and they have more resistance in this patch than beforehand, then those 1000 HP are more worth than beforehand. Do you understand it? Because it takes more damage because of the damage reduction from the more resistance to damage the 1000 HP away. Wow, Soraka's be crazy. Staff of Flowing Water also gives more healing. Ardent Sensor, also more healing and shielding. You have less ability power though, but you're getting more utility for it. More utility. Protector's Vow, more healing and shielding. Dude, you can like max all the healing and shielding in this patch. Redemption, more healing and shielding. Runwin's Omen, new. When you are critically struck by physical damage, gain 1 stack of counter current. Each stack of counter currents grants 5% critical strike damage reduction. Stack up to 4 times, 20%. Upon reaching full stacks, grants 20% bonus movement speed and slow resistance equal to 40% plus 1% of bonus health. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. I mean, it's a nice niche item against crit champions like Yasuo, Yone, or like heavy ADC comps. Like if they have like a few range champions, can be a good item. Soul Stealer. Base movement speed stolen, 10%. Ability haste stolen, 50%. Oh, that's enough for Soul Stealer. Stormrazor. Movement speed reduction, only 50%. Self movement speed increases by 45. Massive Stormrazor nerf, by the way. Same for Soul Stealer. Zeke's Convergence. Damage per second getting lowered by 15 and speed reduction getting lowered by 10. Also Zeke's nerf. Rune's endurance changes, sudden impact. After exiting stealth or using a dash. Okay, then grants you armor pen. For 4 seconds after exiting stealth or using a dash, leap, blink, or teleport damaging an enemy champion additionally deals 10 plus 5 times character level -1 true damage. Oh boy. Uh, 70 true damage. 10-second cooldown. I don't know if that's that good though. Character level 15 -1, 14 times, yeah, like I said. 80. Oops. Yeah, 80. 80 true damage, 10 seconds cooldown. I don't know if that's that good though. Especially since everyone's so like, this is basically what they gave for the buff, by the way. The endurance buff, everyone got like 30 to 60 HP. So with this, you can proc it every 10 seconds. I don't know if it's that good. I feel like the armor penetration is... I mean, because it's 4-second cooldown. Oh, never mind. I understood it wrong. For 4 seconds after exiting stealth or using a dash, leap, blink, or teleport, damaging an enemy champion additionally. Does it mean every time I use an auto attack or once? But they are saying for 4 seconds after exiting, like after a dash or whatever, damaging an enemy champion additionally deals. No, yeah, it must be one time. So you dash, you have a 4-second window to do the true damage, and then it's 10-second cooldown. And 80 is at late game. I don't think that's a lot, by the way. 80 additional for 10-second cool. That's not a lot. Grasp, bonus magic damage. That's enough. Healing more, maximum health. Ooh, Cyan is happy. Oh, Cyan is getting a lot of HP more. But the damage is nerfed. They nerfed the damage, but you can stack up more HP. And you get more healing. Brutal gives less damage in the early game, more in the late game. Arcane Comet. I'm not sure. If you hit more champions, it will be better in the late game, but in the early game it will be worse. Because in the early game you start with 30 plus 2, so 32, and now you're starting with 26 in the early game. But later on it will, I mean, it's a very good scaling item, a scaling rune, my bad. Modes, new game modes, Unbound Frenzy. Available in 2 weeks. As the war between sweetness and saltiness goes into stalemate, humans grow tired of these tastes and are just going through the motions of fighting for their factions. Looks like it's time to add some spice to their life. With the maniacal laughter, the chilly immortal descends upon the world on their spicy nimbus and does their wild magic. Weird fury peppers start growing everywhere in the rift. With that, he makes a declaration: from now on, spiciness shall rule over all other tastes. This plunged the world into a new age of multi-sided war. Many were unwilling to accept this new flavor that appeared suddenly, until a wanderer takes a leap of faith and tries the weird pepper. After a loud bang, the wanderer undergoes a complete transformation. The face becomes red and shiny and is brimming with energy. But more importantly, they gained superhuman powers and could jump 10 times higher than usual. It has become obvious that the weird pepper, now known as devilish pepper, brings various benefits, and no one wants to miss out on this great opportunity. With that, the chili mortar who cannot stand being bored accomplished the goal. Those who ate the devilish pepper are more energetic than ever, and they can now engage in a battle with Unbound Frenzy. Unbound Frenzy Beta. During the beta period, you can draw for an access pass once per day to get early access to Unbound Frenzy. Upon completing a certain number of games after obtaining the pass, a new access pass will be activated and you can gift it to a friend. A client update is required on the day itself to participate in this event. Champion changes. With the power of Chili Mortals, Devilish Pepper, champions in Unbound Frenzy unlock their potential, enhancing their abilities in mysterious ways. As they discover their extraordinary transformation, how will they harness them to their advantage? What surprises will their transformation bring to the battlefield? Dude, there's too much. I mean, I don't care about the new mode that much. People will probably love the new mode, but this is so much to read, guys. Dude, I will... Guys, I'm sorry. Dude, I just want the normal stuff, not this. Hexac Aram. I don't care about Hexac Aram as well. I mean, to be fair, for casual players, these changes are nice. Hey, we have Hexac Aram changes and the new modes. Congratulations. Dude, I don't even have... I mean, I need to find time to play the normal game first of all before I care about the casual game mode. Bruh. This is all for the other modes. Perfect. I don't need to read it all. You guys, if you care about it, hey, you guys, I linked you. I'll link you the patch notes. You can read it out for yourself. Arena, new augments. Okay, interesting. System changes. Okay, I'm gonna read this one out. I think, oh god, for what this is even. Doesn't matter. Rename. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Collected legends. I don't think that matters. We only care about gameplay changes, guys. I only care about gameplay changes. Do you like, how long is this video even by now? I think it's way too long. I don't think you guys care about these changes, right? Right? You don't. You do not. Oh, there's like collection system. Okay, this is interesting. System optimizations, loadout optimizations. Optimize player experience of selecting corresponding lanes and modes in loadouts. Added the lane and mode tabs to loadout recommendation screen. You can now rapidly filter out lanes, modes corresponding to the loadouts via these tabs. After copying a loadout, the original confirm notification panel has been optimized into the confirm replacement panel, allowing you to freely select the loadouts to be replaced. This resolves the current issue of players accidentally replacing the original loadouts. When you're currently using a loadout that is completely identical to a popular loadout, a new selected icon notification will be added to the identical loadout. Added a feature to share around game loadout codes. After you have configured your loadout, you can convert it to a loadout code that can be copied and sent to friends. Once sent, they only need to copy the loadout code to the loadout search page to retrieve and use the corresponding loadout. Highlight optimizations, casual mode page optimizations, social feature optimizations, in-game. Okay, this doesn't really matter, guys. This doesn't really matter. I mean, these are they literally don't matter. Who's gonna read everything? Who's gonna read everything besides me? God damn it. Lane stat adjustments. Revamped lane levels such that they are no longer calculated using champion high seasonal scores. Instead, they are now calculated using lifetime high scores. All slots are now unlocked by default and do not require players to unlock them by increasing lane levels. Tier 1s and 2 have been adjusted to include 4 champions each. The tier factor of tier 3 champion scores has been reduced from 5% to 0%. Increase max lane level to level 25. Okay, no one cares about this. Dude, you guys can feel I'm tired of reading for I don't know how long. Very long time. Imagine I read all the game. I would be sitting here 2 hours. I swear to God. Okay, new skins. Rumble new skin, Cottontail Lilia, Tristana, Mundo, Callista. Oh, the set skin looks cool, by the way. Talon skin looks very cool as well. Yay, that's it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the patch notes, because we have so many changes coming out. We have the Yordle event going on, the Yordle map changes, new items, the... what did they call it again? The duration? No, enhanced, wait. Yeah, what did they call it again? Endurance changes, massive endurance changes. Summoners, new summoner spell, new champions coming out, new items coming out, some adjustments. I'm calling it Amumu, Morgana, Lilia. Mark my words. So, oh yeah, Baron is big boy. And of course we have the Yordle changes here. Oh, the gates are very interesting. Mushrooms for more gold. Oh yeah, the new gold item. The new gold item will be insane, by the way. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I see you guys. Bye bye.